Hey, what's going on, everyone? We're going to continue on with this JCPenney 1775. This is an all-in-one 8-track cassette and turntable. Turntable's sitting right down there. Turntable is all seized up, so we have to work on it. In the last episode, or last part, whatever, we got the 8-track working good. And now we need to get started on this cassette deck. The cassette deck, if you remember, won't eject, won't open. And I already went ahead and took it out. Pretty simple, 4-6 screws, and take the LED out so you're not ripping it off, ripping the wires off. Now, the play doesn't work on this either. And the eject is also stop and eject. Oh man, let's see, one on the end. Oh, that's record, that won't work anyway. But our forward, fast forward, and rewind work. Our door mechanism is right here. And you can see if I push this down, that will open it. And there's a pin right here that I don't know if that's part of it or not. Let's see, there's something. This is the eject, and it's not hitting anything, just kind of going down in there. And I'm wondering if it's supposed to be, if this slide is wore or what have you. So I need to kind of look at this a little bit more and see if I can't figure out something on it as to what's going on. I do believe what we should do first is kind of clean it up. We'll take some contact cleaner and let's get some of the old grease off of it and see if we can't free up whatever ails it. So we need to get that working, and we still have the turntable to do. That's my Makita battery charger, if you can hear it. Battery charged. Alright, I'm going to get you set up, and let's get this cleaned up and see if we can't free up whatever's stuck in it. And if it's not something stuck, let's see what the hell's going on, if there's something broke, and if we can fix it, or if not. Alright, I'm going to stick a rag under it. And I'm using my original contact cleaner. See if I can't loosen up. This one's about gone. And what I'll do is I think I'm going to go back through with the and I put a tape in it and pushed play, and it still does the same thing. So it's not that there's just not a tape in it. I'm going to take the CRC and wash it down a little bit with it. This stuff strips everything. one's empty too. Huh. That's a little lever. There it is. There's a little lever. That little lever I showed you in the beginning was stuck. And I just freed it up. Now we can, now that's working. Now we need to figure out why isn't our play working. I still think it's because there's no tape in it, and I'm sure somebody else is out there telling me the same thing. Let me get a crap tape. Because I'm pretty sure we got, yeah, we got stuff in there. We got some contact cleaner in there. There's a crap tape. Put a crap tape in it. Play. Yep, see, still. Okay, I get it now. Once it starts turning, I think we have to have power going. Well, sit there somewhere. Alright. I better let that dry out a little bit more before I put some power to it. So let me let that dry out some, and then I'll put some power. We'll put power to it and see what it does. Alright, let's put some power to it and see what it does. Power, cassette. Let's try rewind or forward. Nope, no forward. Yeah, I think I don't think we're I think my pelt's got a little cleaner on it. Yeah. And get it cleaned up here a little bit. I think that's rewind. Let's see, rewind. Yeah, this is fast forward, so that's the one that's kind of hanging up. Spin it a little. There we go. Yeah, just got some cleaner on it still. Didn't wait long enough. Okay, now let's try play. Let me see if that motor's turning. Yep. Okay. We may still need to put belts on it. Yep, that's what it is. It'll play. Okay, good. We know it works. We just need to probably put belts on it. They're a nice little flat belt, so no big deal. Or I just need to let it. Let's see. No, that's pretty loose. Loose as a goose. All right. Let's kill power. That worked. And let me see if I can get us a little more rope on these wires. Yeah. We're going to have to take that circuit board off. Let me pick your head up a little. There we are. I'll have to take the circuit board off so we can get to the belts behind it. And then we can also kind of inspect everything back there, and we may need to clean it up some more. And put a little bit of oil or grease on it. So let's see what we can come up with here. See if we can get the circuit board out of the way. All the wires are soldered. There's no plugs on this one, so we can't unhook it and just pull the whole deck off of it and work on it that way. Well, I mean, we could. We just have a bunch of wires that we have to unsolder. And I'm not going to unless I absolutely have to. 1, 2, only 3? No, I think there's one hidden right down here under that wire tamer. Let me see what we got going on here. Get that out of the way. Okay, these are the ones that actually go to the deck. Everything else goes to the stereo itself. That one, yeah, I think we have to take that ground off. Looks like only one belt. Yeah, looks like only one belt on this one. So we can't get under that. I don't. Nope. So it looks like we have to take this screw out. There's a big spring under here. Okay, now did that give us enough? Yeah. Just taking that spring out of there, or that screw out of there gives us enough room to get the belt out of there. And that's what we need. That one and the counter belt. The counter belt, that is still good. So that's alright. Alright, let's see if I can't round up a good flat belt for us. Found a belt I just love. So, I think we need to put the counter belt back on first. I might need my sneaky hook. Let me. And of course, now I'm getting text. Never fails, huh? There we go. Counter. Look at there. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Okay. This one, we need to get on the motor. Let's put it on the big flywheel first. I call it a flywheel. I don't care what you call it. You can call it whatever you want. Alright, let me find out who the hell's texting me. Okay, started there. Let's try this end first. I'll sneak this guy in here. Grab that belt. That one might be a little too loose, but this isn't. Oop, put something under that circuit board. Alright, can you see up there? Hell no. Alright. There we go. Works good. Power. Where's that crappy tape? Alright, what'd you do with the crappy tape? Come on. What the hell would you do with the crappy tape? Alright, fine. I'll answer a text and look for that crappy tape. Oh, there's crappy tape. Forward. Let's see, that circuit board's a little bit into there. There we go. Yep. Forward, let's... That is play. Come on. Get out of the way.
And a real pleasure to be able to bring in this letter. Would you welcome Johnny Winter?
Okay, we got us a working tape deck. I'm just running off of a little crappy speaker sitting over there, so it's not going to be very loud or sound very good. So just for testing purposes only. Alright, now we got to get that circuit board back on there. I'll get the circuit board on and we'll go from there. Get the circuit board back on it. I don't think I'm going to set the cassette deck in it yet. I would really like to have this. I don't know if this whole face will come off or not. Like there might be a little too much gadgetry on it, but I think we can work with getting that straightened out on the front too. But after we get the cassette deck, I'll get it put back together, and then we'll get the turntable up on here and get it freed up, and before we start doing any cosmetic. Alright, let me get it put together and I'll bring you back.
Welcome to the club. Don't be thinking you're the he was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old.
Alright, cassette deck's working. Let's get let's see what we can do with the turntable. I think the first thing we're gonna do is, now we can get out the clips. Let's get the turntable off of it. You're looking up too high. Put your head down. There you go. Alright, now everything's kind of froze up on this thing. Yeah, it'll sit okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. So we know the on, which is right here. This guy here. Yeah. This has an automatic clamp on it. So when you lay that down here. Alright, so turn it on. We got I think probably what our best bet here is gonna be, man, is that sticky, is to get our contact cleaner and get this cleaned up. Nothing wants to move much. Okay, that should push it. That should be the switch that turns on the drive. Alright, first things first. God. Let me get some contact cleaner and let's get busy cleaning this up and see if we can get everything freed up on it, and then we can go from there. I'm sure it's going to need a belt. Stylus looks okay, so I think we're in pretty good shape there. We'll see. May have to get a new one for it. Alright, let me get a new can of contact cleaner. Alright, here's another can of crap here. I'll tell you, if you're going to be doing a lot of old electronics, you might want to buy stock and contact cleaner and brake all and all this other cleaning solutions. Okay, got it all cleaned up, and now I'll put him back down in there. Now you can see it'll go to the on position and the auto. Still a little laggy, but we haven't lubed up anything yet. And it's really hard shutting it off, and I don't want to break. Let's see. Yeah, it'll shut off. See, there's our auto, and then to shut it off, you have to help it a little bit and get it started, because like I said, I don't want to break it. Break that plastic lever. So that, we've got everything working on it. So now you know what that means. Now it's time to lube it up. Have to have a little lube. I think everybody has seen how to lube these. You just, everywhere you see where it slides, and you have metal against metal, you get some grease on it. I'm using the super lube still. So I am going to, I don't think you really want to watch this, do you? Most of you will fast forward or any way through it, so I am going to go ahead and get everything lubed up. I'll use some light oil on pins and super lube on everything else. So when I come back, we'll be ready to work on something else. I'll bring you back after I get a lot of this done.